cohesion of the unit right now? Week 1 to week 2 looks pretty different. I mean, the way you guys were playing.
You know, a lot of people were skeptical about our offensive line, but I knew that when we got Callaway back and Julian, that we would be a more tight unit, and that definitely showed out today. And they moved me back to left guard, and it was a new position for me, but I did that during spring ball, and I definitely made mistakes, definitely things I need to work on, but I feel as a unit we did pretty well.
You're kind of getting moved over, bounced in. Right tackle in spring or in a summer practice, and left guard and all over the place. Do you just right now is it just get on the field? Is that the most important thing for you?
I try to do what's the best for the team, and for week 1 we needed a right tackle, and I said sure, I'll play right tackle. And for this week we needed a left guard, so I ended up playing there, and I just put the team first, and where they need me is where I go, and I just try to make the best of it.
What were some of the subtle things that we wouldn't notice that you would that maybe worked a little bit better today on as a unit?
I think just moving the ball. We knew what each person was thinking, so we didn't have to worry about staying on the person too long. We knew if that person had that person, we could just go up to the next level. And I feel like, especially in the second half, when we got all that gelling complete, we started opening up some big holes.
Getting Kyle back and likely next week getting Brian back, do you feel like that's going to really, as a unit progress?
Yeah, it'd be nice to just have all 5 of us, on the field at the same time. We were all sad that Brian couldn't play with us today, and I knew when he was watching the game, he said he couldn't be out there. But hopefully he'll be out. He'll be back next week, and we can improve together.
What about Riley? How did he perform in his first?
I feel like he did well. We'll see on film, but from his, the standpoint of his intensity, he was playing out there. We were getting pancakes together, and I feel like he kept guys off Rick. So in my book, he did a good job.
Now, I know this is after week 2. We've talked to you a million times about how does it feel to get back and everything. But now that you're kind of backing into a flow and in the flow of the game, I mean, you feel pretty good about where you're at right now?
I feel, as an offensive lineman myself, I feel like we're doing things well, but there's a lot of things we need to improve on, especially to be, we want to pride ourselves to be the best line in the nation. And there's a lot of things we need to do to get to that level. And we made a good step from last week to this week, and like Coach Fran says, you need to improve every week. And there's things on this film that we'll see, and we'll do it next week, and hopefully next Saturday when we're playing, we won't be making the same mistakes.
Are you also learning your running backs, kind of some of their cutbacks, the way how they hit the hole in certain ways? Is that something that's kind of?
I think they base their running off of us. That just going through the runs, they know that if we're blocking our guys or washing them down, there's going to be a cutback. And they just base their running off of us. And I feel like now that we're back in sync, then we'll have a better run again.
What do you think of Brandon? First real game out there.
Oh, he did well. He came in and scored for us, and he had a good drive. And it's just our job to hold holes for him, and then he'll do the rest. And he helped us out.
Okay.